Alright. So where we left off in the first part was um the man and the boy were talking about basically the boy's indicating he doesn't have any happy stories because all of his stories are like real life and real life sucks. And so um the man asks, but my stories are not like real life. And it's not like the man's ever like spinning these weird fantasy stories. He's always just kind of telling the boy about, you know, things that have happened to him. He says, but my stories aren't like real life. And the boy says, your stories are not. No. Um, and the man kind of sobers up a little bit and he says, real life is pretty bad. And the boy's like, what do you think? Well, I think we're still here. A lot of bad things have happened, but we're still here. Yeah, you don't think that's so great. It's okay. So the boy, he's what, like 9 or 10, and he's sort of done, which is really sad. Um, but the man kind of he wants to try to like make things better for his son, but the kid's like, I don't really want to talk about anything, and so the boy, um, the man and the boy still just go talking, but this whole time, um, the man's kind of been dealing with this shot to his leg, and it's kind of getting worse and worse, and they keep walking and walking. This is all of them, like, continuing to walk and just things that they see. Um, and they come to a river, and they don't know exactly know what they're going to do. But they walk inland, and they're trying to like, where are they gonna go after this? That's the one thing like that the man has to think about is their whole goal is getting to the ocean. Well, they got to the ocean, nothing is alive. It's not warm. It's still getting to be like this winter, possibly even like a nuclear winter situation could be. But now where are they going to go? Like, what's the option now? Um, so we're gonna skip ahead, and we finally get to this part where they talk about, the little boy that they saw way, way back in the beginning of the book. And it's like, do you think he's still alive? And the man's like, he could be. Do you think he was lost? No, I don't think he was lost. The boy's like, I'm scared that he's lost. And I'm just like, I think he's all right. And so he slept close to his father that night and held him, but when he woke in the morning, his father was cold and stiff. So the man dies. All right. Everybody, I mean, not everybody, but many people going into this book think that since the boy is a boy, the boy will die, but he doesn't. So the boy stays next to his father for 3 days, but then he realizes he kind of has to get out of there, and now he is the one who is in control of his fate. He is really sort of taken on the mantle of being the man of their small little group because the actual man is gone. And so as he's walking, he comes upon this man and this woman, and they ask him, where's the man we were with? And he's like, he died. Is that your father? Yes, he was my papa. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I think you should come with me. Are you one of the good guys? The man pulled back the hood from his face. His hair was long and matted. He looked at the sky, as if there was anything there to be seen. He looked at the boy. Yeah, he said, I'm one of the good guys. Why don't you put the pistol away? I'm not supposed to let anyone take the pistol, no matter what. I don't want your pistol, I just don't want it pointing at me. Okay. And so they're talking a little bit. Um, And so the new man says, "Look, you got two choices. You can. We tried to decide whether we should come after you at all, or so you can stay here with your papa and die like he did, or you can come with me." Um, and the boy says, "How do I know you're one of the good guys?" The man says, "You don't. You just have to take a shot." And the boy says, "Are you carrying the fire?" My what? Carrying the fire? Kind of weirded out, aren't you? No, just a little. Yeah, that's okay. So are you? What, carrying the fire? Yes. Yeah, we are. All right. Do you have any kids? We do. Do you have a little boy? We have a little boy and we have a little girl. Um, you don't eat people? No, we don't eat people. And so the boy goes off with this man and this woman. Time out. And so he goes with this man and this woman, and he stops for a second, and he kind of talks to his dead father out there, and he's like, I'll talk to you every day. I won't forget, no matter what. Um, so he goes off with them, and he talks about once there were brook trout in the streams in the mountains, you could see them standing in the amber current, where the white edges of their fins wimpled softly in the flow. They smelled of moss in your hand, polished and muscular, torsional. On their backs were vermiculate patterns, or maps of the world and its becoming, maps and mazes of a thing which could not be put back, not be made right again. In the deep glens where they lived, all things were older than man, and they hummed of mystery. So he's not saying that there are trout now, but um, just saying that everything in this world has the touch of mystery of life, and that, ooh, excuse me, and that going forward, um, there isn't really an answer to anything, but that, things just continue. All right, so that's the end of the book. All right, some of you might be really frustrated because there aren't really any answers about what has happened, what's going to happen. It's up to you to really decide, are these people good and will the boy survive with them, sort of like a new family, or were they lying to him and is he a dead man and a goner? That's really up to you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this book. If you didn't, that's okay. Not like a lot of students don't exactly enjoy this book. That's okay too. All right. But thank you for watching.